Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new video. We're going to talk about CarVertical in this video. So if you're in a used car market, you want to avoid potential scams, I'm going to use CarVertical to avoid that. So I'm going to switch to my laptop screen and show you what's CarVertical all about. Okay, so we open carvertical.com on our screens and we have here optional languages. I'm sure there's going to be more added in the future. So you can enter here your VIN number. But before we get to CarVertical, you're going to be looking for your car. So if you're in Europe, there's two popular pages where you're looking for your car. This is Auto Scout 24 and Mobile D. Now these pages are both German, but all the European countries like France, UK, Germany, Austria, Hungary, Croatia, they all use this site. They're the most popular, so with the most cars. So for example, I've typed in here an Audi A3 2017, about 100,000 kilometers, diesel, because there's just more diesel cars on the market as used rather than petrol. So first things first, when you're looking for a used car, you need to know a few things before, and that's, I personally was avoiding this kind of salon pictures because they're in high lighted areas, and I was looking for more pictures like this, like in the flesh that the car is there. So in this particular model, I was looking for, the car looks good. Now you have to have in mind that some cars are, thoroughly washed, they're even polished to look better, and that might be good. That doesn't have to be a bad thing. It's a good thing, but it could potentially hide some stuff like minor damages that could be fixed. That's not a problem. It's good if it's fixed, but the car could have a really bad accident and really fixed to look really as slightly used. So when you're looking for a car and you think you got a good car, you should always have a mechanic to go check it out in person, or at least a person that knows something about cars that could spot potential damages, wear and tear. So in this case, the car looks good, but looking at the ad, there is no warranty on the car, there is no service history in the car, and there is no information about potential accident-free. So I'm going to, keep looking for another car, and I'm just going to pick randomly this one. And, the pictures are real. So, you always look at the pictures in the interior, see how much wear and tear is there on the car, and if it has everything you want. But before you jump to what you want, you really need to do your background check. So this car is accident-free. So what this means is that the car didn't have any repairs in the authorized service. So the cars are usually in warranty. You need to repair your cars in authorized service, but sometimes people get accidents and they fix them not by insurance, they fix them outside the insurance in a private workshops, and they use OEM parts, but that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Could be a good thing, but it won't be registered as a car accident. And I'm going to show you later in my car example, because I was lucky to get CarVertical, and I've checked my car's VIN number because I bought my car below the price, and I was kind of suspecting there was something, but it turns out it was a fender bender. Luckily not total damage. So when you're looking into this, so this car is a bargain, very good price apparently. I just stumbled upon it randomly. I'm not advertising anyone, but always in the car ads, you should look it for information. You should call. So personally, this guy speaks German and English. This is putting confidence in this car for me, because if it's Turkish, I don't want to generalize Turkish people, but they're, some of them like to sell you cars that are not good, that might be scams. So, also some, people from Russia, but I'm not generalizing. There's good people. I'm not saying everyone from Russia, Turkey, or any other country, Eastern European, are, scammers. I'm just saying some of those people are not 100% honest. So let's say that you find your car, and then first thing you want to do is you want to check the car's VIN number and ask for. So over here, honestly, now sometimes, actually many times, there isn't a VIN number. Sometimes there is a VIN number, but what you want to do if there isn't no VIN number or the serial code for the car, you want to call the service or send them an email and ask for the VIN number. And then in your country, you should call your authorized service. In this case, it would be Audi. You would call Audi, tell them your VIN number, and ask them if the kilometers are right as stated here, and if the car really is accident-free, if it had any damage. So even in that case, someone is going to tell you it's accident-free, you know, it didn't have any damage, the miles or kilometers are right. So, but it doesn't have necessarily need to be 100% sure. And to you know, be 100%, I mean 99% sure, you can be 100% sure, but type in your numbers. So I'm going to show you my car now, my reports. I checked my car, and there is a sample report, but I'm going to show you my real report. So this is my car, I'm being 100% honest here. Now what's good is CarVertical is connected to police databases, to insurance databases, to show you the real information and check your car's history. So first, you're going to see here damages. So my car, in my ownership, I had one damage, actually two damages. One, someone hit me in the front bumper with the towing hook. It was actually an SUV on the parking lot, and insurance paid for that. So another problem that, another actual damage that I had is I've damaged this door. So our left side back passenger door, and it was fixed by insurance. They completely replaced the door, used all the parts and repainted the doors, and I got a new doors. So in that case, even if you buy my used car, there's actually no depreciation because you have a new door. So you didn't have damaged door that's badly fixed or wasn't fixed at all. You just have a new door. So in this case, the car doesn't depreciate as much. But still, if you tell someone, you know, you're being 100% honest, they know what they're dealing with. And in my case, if the door was completely replaced, I wouldn't mind. So the first owner had a damage on the right bumper, back bumper, and left front door. Apparently, I've seen some color discoloration, but honestly, I didn't know to this point. And it was a rear bumper hit as well. So these prices are, you know, estimates. So this is in kunas. This is my currency, not in euros. Let me see. This is in euros. So let me tell you, it was less than this amount. A little more than this, but less. Okay, so moving on. Now here are some things that CarVertical will check for you. If there's a flood damage, fire, you know, any possible damages claimed by insurance here, there's no problem. So luckily, my car wasn't in some, you know, freaky accident or something like that. And then you can see here spotted activity. So this is when the car had damage or was registered. Now it doesn't register in France, but it is bought in late 2013 and had a bumper accident, again. Now my car, I bought it for a little bit over 100,000 kilometers in less than 2 years old. So someone was driving the car. It was allegedly a, you know, pharmaceutical door-to-door, I guess, salesman. But you can see here accidents, and then when I registered my car, and when I had the accident, when someone hit me. So stolen vehicles, luckily my car is not stolen, and you really want to avoid such a thing, because if the police tracks your car when you know, if you bought the stolen car, you went to register it, it's going to pop up in their database, and they're going to confiscate your car, and you're the one that's going to lose the money because they're going to return the car to the owner, or at least to the if it's a leased car to the lease company. So in this case, mileages, now in Croatia, there is no database. There's personal databases for every car service. In this case, there isn't a unified database CarVertical can check. So I think this is the estimate, because I was checking my service that I've checked in Skoda, and it's completely different from this. So I would say this is rough estimate, not 100%, actually not even close to what my real mileages or kilometers are. And then you get a valuation of selling your car. So I think I agree with the CarVertical on medium. It's not easy to sell a car, either hard, at least Skoda or Volkswagen Group cars, but they hold value. Like French cars tend to lose their value really fast, so it's hard to sell them if you're looking for a higher price, but easier if you're, realistic. And then there's things you need to pay attention. So when I was buying my car, I was looking for Skoda forums and owners that had problems. These things are called like child disease. If you get an early production model, in the first year of production, there might be some potential problems that are going to be fixed in a future year models. But and they're going to be, those problems are going to be fixed in the warranty. But nonetheless, you want to avoid them and hopefully see if you're buying a used car that those things were repaired or replaced in the warranty. So there's a common thing here for EGR filters to fail. There's some 2.0 problems, a clutch failure, at least on, I think this was maybe a wet DSG, have a dry, or maybe the opposite, but so far I haven't had any problems with transmission. But the engine, my car was, servicing me fine, and I'm really happy with my purchase. And I'm relieved after checking on CarVertical that my car didn't have any prior higher damage, because honestly I was thinking that my car had a potentially maybe something else, but now it just turns it's a fender bender and the door. I damaged my own door, so it was replaced and everything looks good, so I'm fine with that. But to be honest, if I knew the car was damaged, maybe I would think twice before getting that car, honestly, like most of you. So this was CarVertical. They've sponsored this video, so I think it's a good product. Personally, I wouldn't sponsor a product that I don't think it's good, or at least holds some value. And I think apparently Top Gear and AutoBuild think the same. So I do recommend CarVertical. And if you want a sample report, you can always see it on their page. This is the things you want to avoid. Total damage. So this car, this is the American Passat, but some of these cars get, a total damage, and they sell on auctions, and some people fix them, but some, look for overprice. They give you overpriced price tags, and some of them even hide the fact that these cars had a major damage. So those are things you want to avoid. Now, as far as the price, honestly, if you're looking for a used car and you're investing a lot of money, this is a small price, especially if you don't have a mechanic who could, go and check the car you're looking for and see if it's legit, if all the information is good, and if the car is in a good condition. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'm gonna end this video. So go check CarVertical. If you're buying a used car, definitely, I know a lot of Croatians are buying used cars because not everyone can afford a new car. Every year there's more technology in new cars. The prices go up with every model, every new model. So it's not a bad thing to buy a used car. Personally, I think if you're getting a 1, 2, 3 years old car, it's basically like new if it doesn't have too many kilometers on it, and it could be a really good bargain. So it's a good deal, but you just need to check your car that it doesn't have damages, that wasn't stolen, and that you don't get scammed when spending your hard-earned money. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Stay safe on the road. Bye.